Hello and welcome to Jumpin' Johnny Gaming Retro Walkthroughs. This Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remastered video is the 9th part of the complete walkthrough, and we will be going back to the underground through the overworld part of the Tower of Babel, and we will be getting a new party member. Head up and enter the Castle Baron. Head into the castle and take the stairs to the right and follow it around and talk to the character in blue, and he will go and put a hook on your airship. Now you're able to hook the hovercraft onto the airship. Go to where you last had the hovercraft, which should be by Mount Hobbs. It's in blue on the map and it shows up on the map locations. Then activate the hook and bring it to the bottom left continent where the ruined Eblan castle is, and drop the hovercraft and then land your airship. Go into the hovercraft and go to the bottom stones in the sea, and ride it to the left, and you are able to enter a cave. Head right through the wall to get a chest. It's a shuriken, which is a thrown weapon for a future party member, and I would recommend keeping them for tougher bosses. Head right through the wall for a chest, then return to the first chest and head down into the water. Go right and then head up the stairs and head down for a chest. At level 35, Rosa will learn the debut of the float spell. This is a very handy spell that makes your allies float and can avoid quake attacks and terrain that hurts you in dungeons. The chest contains a vampire fang. This item when used is like Drain and steals HP from an enemy to the user. A new enemy that you can face in battle is Bloody Bats, which made its debut in Final Fantasy III. Slightly stronger than cave bats, but not by much, and they will drain your party of HP, so defeat them quickly, and they are weak against fire. Head up and cross the left bridge, and then head to the bottom left exit to the Eblan settlement, which counts as a separate location than the cave, so the treasure and items have a separate list on the map. The first two doors has the inn and items, and a weapons and armor store. Buy a black robe for Rydia. Head all the way left and enter the door. There is a hidden item at the pot at the left hand side, and there is a hidden item at the first pot by the entrance. Head down by the dead soldier for a secret passage and follow it to a chest, then head up the top exit to the next floor. Head up and take the right path up for a chest, then head down and past the 3 rocks and head into the wall on the right hand side for a secret passage. Head back through the secret passage and head down, then immediately head right into the wall for 2 chests, and then back and get 3 more chests. Head down, then right and down, then get the single chest on the left and the 3 chests on the right hand side. Then head to the exit to the next floor at the top right of the floor. Then go right in the save room and go through the right hand side wall to a secret passage for a chest guarded by 2 steel golems. Exit the save room, head left and up for a chest, then head up the path by the save room and you will get a cutscene and a new party member. Edge is a ninja, which is a job that was in the original Final Fantasy. He is a quick offensive character and has low defense. He can equip 2 katanas at a time. You can't use a shield. New to the ninja class is ninjutsu magic, which is unique magic that becomes a staple to the series. Not as powerful as Rydia's magic, but useful. The only one he has so far is Flame, which deals fire damage. He can throw items from your inventory, and he can steal items from enemies as well. Steel is usually a thief class, but this is a reference to the original game when the thief class got upgraded to the ninja class. Like the underworld section of the Tower of Babel, this is a one-time only dungeon, and you won't be able to go back in, so make sure you have all the chests and enemies for the bestiary. The first new enemy you can face is balloons, stronger versions of bombs which made its debut in Final Fantasy II, and if you don't defeat them quick enough once hit, they will self-destruct and do massive damage. Balloons can drop the bomb secret summon, but there is a better boosting area later. Head up and Edge will get you into the main area. Then get the chest on the left, then follow the linear path around and then go past the door at the bottom right of the floor and head up for a chest. Head down to the exit at the bottom right for the next floor, and then head all the way around and down the bridge for a chest guarded by 4 mad ogres, which is a tough battle, so make sure you always heal to survive, and then continue around to the exit at the bottom left. 2 new enemies you can face is sorcerers, which made its debut in Final Fantasy II, and you want to take them out first, and you have ghost knights. If you attack them with magic, they will cast reflect on themselves, and they will counter physical attacks with bio. Rosa will then reflect at level 36. The sorcerers can drop rune armlet, which is handy for magic users. Head right and past the door for a chest. Then go back through the door, then follow the path around to the right hand side until you get to a chest. It contains a new weapon for Edge to equip. A new enemy you can face is Grudger, a fairly weak enemy. Head up to the top left exit to the next floor, then head right and enter the first door for a save point. Exit the save room, enter the next door on the right, then the next door, and head down on floor B5. Go all the way left and up for a chest. At level 27, Edge learns the spell Pin, which can paralyze an enemy. Head right and up. There is an upcoming boss battle. Don't worry about healing, you will be healed in the main battle. The first battle is an unwinnable battle, so just defend or attack until it's finished, and then you will face the main boss. Rubicant is weak to ice, but only when he's not covered in his cloak. If he's covered by his cloak, it will absorb all elemental power. So I would wait until he's out of his cloak, like he is right now, for Rydia to use Shiva. And then don't do it twice in a row or leave it too late, or Shiva will heal him. Use Bio until you have a good time to use Shiva. He will counter all attacks with Fire to the whole party, so you can concentrate on healing, or if you got good HP, choose to attack sometimes if you feel you can handle it. Rubicant will do a powerful move called Inferno, once every time he's out of his cloak, and it will more than likely KO the target, so make sure you have enough Phoenix Downs. At level 36, Rydia will learn Drain. Edge also learns 2 new abilities before this battle, which is Flood that deals ice damage, and Blitz which deals lightning damage. Enter the door above to enter the crystal room, and you will fall to another floor. Then head up for a chest. Head down to enter the next floor, and there is a few new enemies you can get before you leave the tower, which I would get in floor 7 before you move on. The first new enemy is the Lamia Queen, which made its debut in Final Fantasy II. It will counter any move with Entice, which will confuse a party member. The eggs will contain Lamias, and there is a very rare chance that one of them can be a green dragon, and these will only turn up on floor 7. The next new enemy you face is the Mithril Golem. It has high HP and defense. The final enemy you can get in the bestiary is the very rare green dragon, which can appear from a mystery egg. If you want to quicken the pace, you can use the siren item, if you got one, that the security eyes sometimes drop it in a previous dungeon. Sirens are used to summon the rarest enemies in the dungeon. If you don't have a siren, you will have to grind, I'm afraid. The green dragon, which has appeared in the last 3 Final Fantasy games, is the weakest of the dragons and very easy to defeat. Green dragons do turn up next to the sealed cave in the underworld and in the lunar ruins, so it's fine if it doesn't turn up here. Head up to the top exit to the next floor and then follow the path and turn right at the split to get the final chest of the dungeon. And make sure you have all chests and enemies for the bestiary, and then head left at the split to find an airship and exit the dungeon. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel where there are more complete retro walkthroughs plus achievement and trophy guides, secrets and tips from the latest releases. Thanks for watching.